Well, our top story at this hour, the US intel says Russia will be able to continue fighting its war against Ukraine for at least one more year. This assessment is based on the recently leaked top-secret documents, the so-called Pentagon leaks. As per the Pentagon papers, Russia's ability to continue the war has not been crippled despite intensive Western sanctions. Officials say Moscow is relying on increased corporate taxes, its sovereign wealth fund, increased imports and businesses, as well as its adaptability to counter sanctions. And even though the sanctions have hurt their businesses, Russia's economic elite are unlikely to pull out support for President Putin. US officials say they are likely to persist in upholding the Kremlin's objectives in Ukraine. The paper also indicates Russia is boosting its defense on the ground to counter a major Ukrainian attack. Satellite images show a vast network of Russian fortifications sweeping down from western Russia through eastern Ukraine and onto Crimea, built in readiness for the attack. According to reports, the most heavily defended is the southern Zaporizhia region and the gateway to the Crimean Peninsula.
They're trying to limit Ukrainian movement. So what the Ukrainians will seek to do in their offensive is to pierce the Russian line and then rapidly drive their military vehicles to the coastline or into rear areas. And so the length and the width of these defenses is structured to prevent that. So you have at kind of the front, you have the ditch, which is to stop armored vehicles or to at least make it difficult for them to advance. Then you run into the dragon's teeth or devil's teeth, which is another tool to make it harder for them to advance.
And this comes as tens of thousands of Ukrainian troops have been training in the West to use different military assets on the battlefield. Ukrainian officials say the counteroffensive will come when its forces are ready, but experts now say that new Russian defenses could make it harder for Ukraine's ability to carry out complex combined operations effectively. Ukraine has pledged to take back all the territory occupied by Russia. However, pressure is mounting on Kyiv to retake as much land as possible amid fears of waning military support, according to experts, as the country might not receive more military aid from West anytime soon.
Russia's responses will be severe.